Okay, today's mission is complete. Huh. Playing alone is boring. My name is Kota Sato, and I'm a sophomore in high school. On this occasion, I was playing games behind the school building during lunch break. I was kind of a delinquent kid in junior high school. Thanks to a teacher and a certain girl who were kind to me, I was able to enter an advanced school. I've never been able to fit in with my classmates, though. Huh? Is that someone crying? I slowly approached the sound of the crying voice. Oh! What's wrong?
Go away!
It's Ayaka! Ayaka? What's wrong? She kept crying as I slowly closed the distance between us. Why don't you tell me what's wrong? Your hair!
Don't look at me!
Did he do this to you? It was him, wasn't it? I was out of control, running towards the classroom. Her beautiful black hair is all messed up! Dang it! Gar! Found myself beating up the boy who cut Ayaka's hair in the classroom. It's all this guy's fault! The whole classroom was in an uproar. I ran back out to rejoin Ayaka. I first saw Ayaka during our junior high school entrance ceremony. She gave a speech as a representative of the new students. She's so cute. We were in the same class and we sat next to each other, but I was too shy to talk to her.
Kota, did you forget your homework? All of your answer boxes are blank.
No, I'm not good at math. I've had trouble with math since elementary school.
Shall I teach you?
What? Is that okay?
Yeah.
She was the type of girl who treated everyone with kindness and respect. I wasn't blessed with a good home environment, which led me to losing my temper in the 8th grade.
Kota, aren't you gonna study anymore?
My brain isn't built properly. It doesn't matter how hard I try. I don't think I can do it. Is schoolwork even useful for anything? It's so boring.
I think it's good for everyone to have their own individuality, but this country is still an academic society. I think it's better for you if you study.
I don't know, just leave me alone.
If you change your mind, we can study together. I'll be waiting.
It wasn't an exaggeration to say that I was only able to go to high school thanks to Ayaka not giving up on me. I couldn't keep my composure. Her kind gesture made me cry. Ayaka, have you calmed down a bit?
Kota, what happened to your hand? It's turning red.
It's nothing.
Did you do something for me?
No, nothing like that. I just felt bad for you when I saw you.
Thank you, but I think you may have got into a lot of trouble.
That's not true. You were an excellent student in junior high school, weren't you? I've been wondering, why did you enter a school like this? Is it 'cause you like me?
Well, studying can be done anywhere as long as you have the motivation.
I wonder if that's true. She had a strong sense of justice and often said things with too much righteousness. I had seen her treated badly by people who didn't like how she spoke to them. At that time, I couldn't do anything about it because the people around me covered it up. The next day, my ordeal began.
I'm so sorry. Come on, Kota, apologize.
I'm sorry.
I heard about what happened from the students in the class, but violence is never the answer. The school might have to take strict action.
In the end, both I and the boy who cut Ayaka's hair were expelled for causing violence. I only accepted the expulsion without complaining because the other boy was expelled too.
Kota, you idiot! I've warned you over and over again, but this time I've reached my limit.
Dad, please listen to me!
Shut up! I'm disowning you.
Wait a minute! Why don't you ever listen to me? All you do is get mad at me! It's always been the same with you!
What? That's how you speak to your father? I've had enough of you!
I'm at my limit too!
We're sending you to a farm in the countryside tomorrow. They will work you to the bone there and set you straight.
What? Seriously? I was kicked out of my house and sent to live with a distant relative in a farmhouse in the countryside. The next morning, I took a train and a bus to the idyllic countryside. My dad's such an idiot. I may look like a delinquent, but I'm good at working with my hands. Farming's gonna be a piece of cake.
Hey! Have you lost your mind? Work harder!
Yeah, sorry. I will. I underestimated how hard farm work was. Farmers were better trained and stronger than I had imagined. I had no choice but to obey them and work from early morning until nightfall. When I helped the melon farmer grow his melons in the greenhouse, my hands shook from the nerves of handling such important produce.
Those are expensive. Be careful with them.
Okay. I was also forced to take care of cows and pigs on a ranch. I ended up covered in grass, mud, and livestock feces, and learned firsthand how hard it is to work for your food. There was a shortage of labor in all of the countryside industries, so I was even sent to work on a construction site. I was forced to do all kinds of work. This life went on for a few years, but as my body got used to it, I began to feel that that type of work suited me well. I was going back to my hometown for the first time in a very long time for my coming-of-age ceremony. After the ceremony, I went to my junior high school reunion. I wonder if anyone will remember me. I don't know who any of these women are.
Huh? Isn't that Coda?
What? Are you Ayaka?
Yeah.
She's gorgeous. Her breasts have gotten much bigger. Long time no see. How have you been? How are you doing now?
I've already found a job.
I see. I've been doing a lot of work in the countryside.
I've been wanting to apologize to you ever since you were expelled from school, but I couldn't get in touch with you, so... Thank you for saving me back then. And I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I was nervous to see you again after so long. What kind of work do you do now then?
It's a lot of work.
What? What is it?
Remember the boy who got expelled at the same time as you did? Actually, I work with the girl who was his girlfriend, Ito-san, at the time that he got expelled.
What? Are you being harassed in some way?
We work in the same event planning company. Maybe it's 'cause she's still angry at me from what happened in high school. But she keeps interrupting my work. She takes credit for my good work and blames me for her mistakes.
That's insidious of her. It was all his fault anyway. There's no need to take it out on you.
It seems like she got into some trouble too after what happened to you guys. I'm sure she's just trying to get back at me. I'm being annoying. Sorry.
You're fine. Go ahead. I'm happy to keep listening.
Actually, Ito-san blamed me for complaints about the supermarket produce exhibition that she didn't want to do. I was in charge of a different exhibition and my boss took that job away from me and gave it to her. So, I haven't had any time to prepare anything for the supermarket produce exhibition.
Huh? Then what's gonna happen to your exhibition?
I'm making preparations in a hurry, but I don't think I'll be able to make it in time.
Then it'll be canceled?
If it's canceled, I'll have to take responsibility for it. And I'll probably get fired.
Huh? Seriously? You gotta be kidding me!
Coda, calm down!
Ayaka, I'll handle this. It's time to get revenge.
What? What do you mean?
We exchanged contact info, and I immediately left the reunion hall. I went back to the countryside to visit the farmer who had taken care of me. Sir, I need to talk to you.
What? You're back already? You should have taken your time.
Something important has come up. My friend is in trouble 'cause this and that. Can you arrange some vegetables, fruits, and other things for me?
You're a nice guy who takes care of his friends. I know you take your work seriously, so I approve. All right, I'll give you some of our rice and vegetables. I'll also talk to the ranchers for you.
Thank you so much! With the help of the people around me, I was able to get processed meat products, dairy products, and even fruits grown in greenhouses, and arranged to open a stall at Ayaka's supermarket produce exhibition. On the day of the exhibition,
Woohoo! Ayaka, how are the preparations going? Thanks to you, Ito-san, we're all set.
What? How do you have so many things here? How are they so cheap?
I did my best. By the way, is your exhibition today?
Oh no!
Ito-san rushed out of the store in a panic. On the last night of the exhibition,
Thank you so much, Kota. It was a huge success.
that's great! Congratulations! By the way, what happened to Ito-san?
Looks like her department store exhibition was a big flop. Their prices were too expensive, so I guess there was nothing she could do.
I was relieved to hear her cheerful voice. The next day, how did you manage to sell the products at such low prices?
A friend of mine did me a favor. The success of the project wouldn't have been possible without him. Ito-san wasn't prepared for anything. She got me in trouble before. She's forced me to make so many mistakes.
What? Is that true?
Yeah,
What the heck is she doing? She needs to be punished. After that, Ito-san was transferred to a rural branch. Her boss recognized my broad network of contacts and put me to work in their company. I began working as a full-time employee, and I became a little bit more confident in myself. Ayaka, let's eat something together before we go home.
what do you want to eat, Kota?
Isn't it time to stop calling me Kota yet?
What? But your name is Kota, isn't it?
I've been in love with you since junior high school, so I'd prefer it if you called me darling.
Kota, I love you too, darling.
We've come a long way to get to where we are now. I'm also hoping to reconcile with my father soon.